No, absolutely. Our plank has always been development and Vikas alone. So right from 2014, we've seen how the story has unfolded and how our development narrative had begun in 2014, right from the basic facilities of giving toilets to everybody through the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and then the Pradhan Mantri Awas and, the Ujjwala, and all of them have become household names now, these programs, because most of rural India and urban India have been benefited by this. We've seen the figures going around 9 crore, 11 crore and odd toilets and 9 crore Ujjwala connections. Then the electrification of rural India, 100% electrification. All of these are outcomes which have been praised globally, even by the United Nations. So there's no undoing of that in any front. So it's only going to be more and more about that. So now we're going to cater to aspirational India. Till now it was just the basic needs, the basic amenities, because even that was not fulfilled the last so many years that the other governments have ruled, the Congress and the UPA and so on and so forth have ruled India for so many years before 2014. But it's after 2014 that the actual development narrative had actually begun. And so that's going to be our plan. That has been a stronghold all the time. And so it's been that story. And even in Ayodhya, the celebration was the civilizational pride, the pride that what Ram Rajya was all about. That's what we're trying to recreate now. So, it may sound, archaic, or it may sound cliche, but that's what the narrative is. It's about recreating a Ram Rajya in India. And that's what, Modi ji, under Modi's leadership, we've proven it again and again, how India is going from strength to strength. We've grown from strength to strength. And now we've from the fragile 5 to the top 5 economies, the fastest growing economy of the world. So that's a huge position to take up. And then the G20 presidency and so many, feathers on our cap. So I think it's a proud moment for India. It's not just that we, the spokesperson, are talking, it's the ordinary citizens. We've heard people from, when we go on our outreach program, we've heard people from ordinary homes say that we're so proud to be living in India today, because this is a proud moment for India. And this is one of the golden periods of India's history, I would say, independent India's history. This is under the BJP regime. So very well, very rightly so, he has launched his campaign from Ayodhya. The bugle call has been taken from Ayodhya, a very auspicious moment. So I think we have to take it that way. And Vikas is going to be our agenda going forward till the Lok Sabha. And even in the campaign, we're going to be only talking about what kind of Vikas we've done in our country over the last 10 years.
Let me get a quick response from Vinita Hariharan to you. Vinita, please respond.
No, I really don't understand what he was talking about, because we have seen how Vikas has been a 360-degree kind of a movement under Modi's leadership. And the points that he raised was like very, very, micro level points, which is taken care by the local authorities. And as far as MSMEs is concerned, we have seen how much MSMEs have been given a thrust in this regime. Never before has MSMEs got such a huge focus under any government, so to speak. It is only under Modi ji's leadership that we've seen the MSMEs grow so much, and we've had a plethora of efforts done for the MSMEs, the digitalization of getting the MSMEs access to digital platforms, their entire, improving the competitiveness. I myself have been part of many of these programs which we have formulated and which we've we've reached out to so many more MSMEs today, and the Udyamada registrations and all of that, we've, made it so user friendly for the MSMEs, and all the subsidies going directly to the MSMEs. Most of them are central sector schemes that have, the funds have been transferred directly to the MSMEs. So never before have MSMEs been benefited so much, despite having a COVID. Please, be reminded of that, of the pandemic times. The Atmanirbhar package, the 20,000 crore package which Nirmala Sitharaman ji had announced. And most of it was for the MSMEs, for their working capital issues, and for all the liquidity crunches that they had during the pandemic. And all of them have risen above. And we had a V-shaped recovery post-pandemic. No one can deny that. So I think these are all, small, naysayers, and we have to just ignore it, because the larger picture is there for the globe to see, for the country to see, is what I would say. Never denied that local issues are not significant. Are significant. Obviously, they are significant. Development starts at the local level, and right from the nation to the state to the district to the block, we are transferring our subsidies. We are, ensuring that our programs are implemented and reaching to the last mile beneficiary. And never before has it been proven in independent India than it has been in the last 10 years. And as far as farmers to Uttar Pradesh is concerned, over 60,000 crore have reached the accounts of more than 2.6 crore farmers in Uttar Pradesh. So that's the figure that we're talking about. Apart from the rise in agricultural income, these are data which has been proven. So it's not the BJP that's saying, it's independent experts who have brought out these statistics. So there's been a 15% increase in agricultural income. There's been 60,000 crore that has reached the 2.6 crore farmers through the plethora of schemes that Modi ji has brought in for the farmers, including Kisan Credit Card, the Kisan Samman Nidhi. The kind of work that has been done in rural India is amazing over the last 10 years. Look at all the programs. Look at the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Look at the National Rural Livelihood Mission, or so on and so forth. So many Gramin Vikas Yojanas have been implemented on the ground, and rural India has benefited the most from the government. And the 15th Finance Commission has given so much of money to rural India because rural India is what we see strength in, because rural India is what the backbone of this country is. So therefore, rural India has, just as far from being neglected, they've been actually given a thrust. And because urban India can take care of itself, but it's rural India which has been given a thrust under this government. So all of this is all false narratives, and we never have been neglected local issues, because development for us starts from the Grama Panchayat. That is one of our theories. Antodaya, the poverty eradication program, is about saturating all villages, all Grama Panchayats with all basic amenities. That is the plank of our development. That's the plank of our philosophy itself. So integral humanism, where every human being has to be given